Good morning, dear scholarites. Today in GK, we are going to study about the Indian monuments. The Indian monuments are the heritage of India. They are the reflection of our history. They help us to understand and respect the people who lived in different period with different habits and tradition. The first monument is Qutub Minar. It is 73-meter high tower built by Qutbuddin Aibak in 1193. It was built to celebrate Muslim dominance in that time. The first three stories of Qutub Minar are made up of red stone and the last two are made up of marble and sandstone. Apart from tower, the Qutub Minar complex comprises of a mosque. Then is the Red Fort. Red Fort, it is a historic fort in Delhi, in India. It was the main residence of the Mughal emperors. It was constructed between May 1639 and April 1649. It was designed by the architect Ustad Ahmad Lahori. The English name Red Fort is a translation of the Hindi word Lal Killa. It is given name Red Fort due to the use of red sandstone. It was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2007. Every year the Prime Minister unfurls, or you can say hosts, the national flag Tiranga here on the Independence Day. It is very important as in our politics also. Then is the Sun Temple, Konark. The Konark Sun Temple is located in the eastern state of Orissa near the sacred city of Puri. It is dedicated to the sun god or Surya. It has been built by using black granite. It is famous for its unique architecture. Its geometrical patterns are carved wheels used to serve as sundials. Due to its dark color, the temple was called Black Pagoda, and in olden days sailors used it as a navigation landmark. It took 12 years to complete its architecture. Then we are talking about the Ajanta-Ellora caves. They are considered to be the one of the finest example of ancient rock-cut caves located near Aurangabad in the state of Maharashtra. They are amalgamation of Buddhist, Jain and Hindu monuments, as the complex includes both Buddhist monasteries as well as Hindu and Jain temples. The Ajanta caves are 29 in number and were built in the period between 2nd century BC to 6th century AD, whereas Ellora caves are 34 in number and were built in the period between 6th and 11th century AD. Then we are talking about Jantar Mantar. It is located in the modern city of New Delhi. It consists of 13 architectural astronomy instruments. The site was built by Maharaja Jai Singh II of Jaipur in 1723. It is an observatory. Its primary purpose was to complete astronomical tables and predict the times and movement of sun, moon and planets. Then we are talking about Sanchi Stupa. It is a Buddhist complex famous for its great stupa on a hilltop at Sanchi town in Raisen district of the state of Madhya Pradesh. It was constructed in 3rd century BCE. It was built by Mauryan Emperor Ashoka. It was used as a place of meditation by monks. It contains the relics of Buddha. Then we are talking about Vivekanand Rock. Vivekanand Rock Memorial is a popular tourist monument in Kanyakumari. It was built in 1970 in honor of Swami Vivekanand, who is said to have attained enlightenment on the rock. It is built with blue and red granite on an island, Kanyakumari. Then is the Cellular Jail. Although the complex of Cellular Jail was constructed in the year 1906, the Britishers had been using the Andaman Nicobar Islands since the Sepoy Mutiny of 1857. The rebels were banished to the islands. It also known as Kalapani. It was used particularly to exile Indian political prisoners. It was used to house many notable freedom fighters such as Batukeshwar Dutt, Yogendra Shukla, Vinayak Damodar Savarkar. After independence, the jail complex is now owned by Government of India and is recognized as the National Memorial Monument that showcase the life of prisoners during the British era. This jail is present on the island Andaman and Nicobar. Then is the Jallianwala Bagh. It is a historical garden and a memorial of national importance in Amritsar, preserved in the memory of those wounded and killed people in Jallianwala Bagh massacre that occurred on the site on the festival of Baisakhi, 13 April 1919. It houses a museum, gallery and a number of memorial structures. So students, these all monuments tells a story within them. Every monument has a unique story with it. So watch the video. I'm sending few questions with it. Just read the question, write them in your notebook and try to learn them. Thank you.